These are some weird manifesting habits that I have that make life work out for me every single day, but they are things people usually do not do because they are counterintuitive. But please try them out because they will work magic in your life. The first atomic habit for manifesting that I have here that's kind of weird and it is counterintuitive is that to make things come faster, go slower. To make things come faster, go slower. And so going slow and taking my time has become part of how I operate throughout the day in order to get manifestations to line up for me really, really fast. Now, this is counterintuitive because most people do the opposite. When they want things to come quickly, they tend to rush. They try to force it to happen quickly. But this is the problem with this behavior is that if you're trying to force it, it means on a vibrational level, you don't believe it's going to just show up for you. And so this not rushing thing and taking things slowly is a mechanism that you can use to allow the seas to part in your life. Let everything just open up and line up for you rather than try to part the seas yourself, which is an impossible task. So for instance, this weekend, my husband and I went to the Mecum car auction. And so this is a very big car auction. They do it in the United States, at least a few locations that I'm aware of, but it's really awesome. They've got thousands of cars, classic cars, luxury cars, pretty much any kind of car you'd ever want to see, and they're all there. And it's televised, I believe, on ESPN. So if you're into cars, you should totally go at least once in your life to either the Mecum or the Barrett-Jackson. But I digress. Let's jump into the story here. Anyway, we're at the Mecum and we're trying to get in. And so we've shown up right about the time that they're going to televise this event. And naturally, there is this huge rush of people who are trying to get in. And so there's this sea of people. We're all trying to get to the same place. Now, I've learned that slowing things down makes things come faster. So when I'm in a situation like that, where there's a horde of people all trying to get in, I will leisurely take my time. Now, I don't drag my feet, I don't go super slow, but I move at a comfortable pace. And so while we're walking in, I'm moving at a comfortable pace and I can feel on like my neck, there's this couple behind me and they're really trying to go faster, okay? And you can tell they're just waiting for a spot to open up. And sure enough, as soon as a little spot opens up, they rush around us. And you can tell, the woman I could tell was extremely annoyed at me for not speeding up to allow her to run to the front. But you know, that's fine. Goodbye, have a nice day. Let her go on her merry way. And I keep traveling at my comfortable, leisurely pace. Now, a few minutes later, we are through the gate, we are into the auction, we're there where everything is, we've gotten through all the crowds, and I happen to look back, and I notice that that couple who was breathing down my neck, darting around people, had to get around me, they're still stuck in line. Somehow, I got into the auction before them. And this is not an isolated thing. I have seen this happen so many times where I have taken my time and gotten where I wanted to go faster than the people who were rushing me. So this is a really awesome manifesting habit that's a little bit weird because it's counterintuitive, but slow down and the seas will part. Now, have you ever seen something like that before? Where you took your time and everything lined up for you quicker than had you been rushing. If you have seen that before, please make sure to go ahead and comment it below so other people can see these stories so that we all really understand that you do not have to rush. Take your time and things will come to you. All right, now for my next weird habit that I use daily for manifesting is that I avoid 3 words when giving commands. Okay, so these are 3 words. When I'm giving commands, I'm asking people to do things, I avoid saying these words. The words are no, don't, and stop. Really like to try and avoid those words. And the habit that I use in place of this is that I give directives or commands in the positive. The thing to understand about the law of attraction and vibration, okay, is that it's not going to listen to no, don't, and stop. It's really going to focus on the subject of whatever sentence it is that you're speaking. So if the sentence that you're speaking is no talking, the emphasis that you're placing, the subject, is on the talking, the person talking. Okay, and so whatever we focus on expands. And this is why, if you tell your kids, stop fighting, no fighting, don't fight, what do they usually do? They fight more, not less. I mean, at least if they're my kids, that's what they do. If I start saying, stop fighting, no fighting, don't fight, they fight more because the emphasis is on fighting. So the weird habit you want to condition yourself to do is that you want to give commands in the affirmative. And this is something most people do not do. You're going to hear a lot of people tell you to stop, don't, no. You're going to hear people telling you that all of the time. It's very, very common. Instead, you want to give your commands in the positive. So if my kids are fighting, instead of saying no fighting, don't fight, stop fighting, I'll say something like, okay, listen to me. Listen to me. And this will automatically place their emphasis on listening to me rather than their fighting. And they'll immediately get quiet. And from there, I can give them further positive, affirmative commands. Like, all right, we're going to be quiet. Let's eat our dinner. Let's pay attention. Let's let somebody else at the table talk. I'll give a positive command to place the emphasis away from the fighting and onto a more desired activity. So this one's really great at getting people to listen to you, do what you ask, do it the first time without a lot of fighting and a lot of stress. Avoid those words, no, stop, and don't. Now I have some more weird manifesting habits for you that'll help you get desired results in your life. But first, if you enjoy law of attraction videos that teach you how to create the reality of your dreams, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, turn on the handy little notification bell so that you are notified whenever I release a new video. I make content like this every single week, and I know you'll enjoy coming along for the ride. All right, now for our next weird manifesting habit that has atomic effects and will work like magic and bring desired results into your life. It builds on the last one, and it builds on the idea of no, and a way that you can use no to your advantage. Now, this is what I like to call my reverse psychology trick of manifestation. And the idea is, if you want something to come to you, find a way to get yourself energetically resonating with the idea that you don't want it to come, or you don't want it to come now. Okay, now this is counterintuitive because most of the things that you want to attract, I know, you want them now. You want them right now. But the thing is that when we really, really want something badly, we're often very resistant. Again, we're trying to make it happen, which means we don't believe it's going to happen, and so it stays away from us. And so when you find yourself in a position like that, where there's something you really want, and you want it so bad that it's staying away from you, the reverse psychology trick is amazing because it's an awesome way to use no to your advantage. Now, this is something I do all the time when I'm driving. And so to see the magic of this is a really great exercise I would recommend that you try out when you're driving. If you drive a car, like if you drive to work, if you don't drive, sorry, this is the example I've got today, but I'll think of others to give to you guys later. This is just one that I really, really love. But be safe with this one, okay? So here's what I do. Let's say that I'm driving, okay? I'm driving to the gym. Okay. And for whatever reason, there's a lot of traffic on the road and it's moving very slowly. Well, in that moment, what do I want? I want the traffic to pick up so I can get to the gym, right? I want to let's get going. That's what I want. right? But I can tell that it's not working that I want it. I'm obviously getting stressed out about it because the traffic stays there, okay? And obviously, the more stressed I am about the traffic, the more the traffic's going to stay on the road. And so what I'll do in that moment is I'll switch gears and I'll find something to distract me. Now again, be safe with this, okay? I wanna be safe with our distractions. But I'll do things like I'll look around my car in the front seat and I'll see, is there anything that could be put away? Is there anything that could be kind of tidied up a little bit in my front seat? Maybe I'll pull my purse on my lap while I'm sitting there at the red light behind all the traffic, and I'll start sorting through my purse, pulling out trash. Maybe I'll do my makeup, you know, find something to distract myself. And it will be kind of a short activity, something I want to get done. So I'll make it my objective, like I'm going to clean up my purse while I'm sitting here. Well, when I start doing that, now I'm engrossed in a new activity that I want to see accomplished. I want to see my purse get cleaned out. And if the traffic starts moving, well, that's going to distract me from getting this done. And so all of a sudden that clicks me into, I want the traffic to stay here. I do not want the traffic to start moving. No moving, stay put, no moving. I'm going to work on this. And a funny thing happens is that vibrationally, when I start doing that, what I say is, I don't want the traffic to move. I don't want the light to turn green. Where's the emphasis? The emphasis is on light turning green. And so as soon as I start getting engrossed in the purse, almost annoyingly, the traffic will start moving. Okay, almost annoyingly, because at that moment, I don't even want it to move. And so this is a really interesting hack that you can use to your advantage when you're manifesting, is find little tasks to distract you from the thing that you want coming. Like if you want a text message, right? Well, find something to do where you want your phone to be silent. You don't want anything coming through. Like it's very important that the phone stays silent. No texts, no alerts, no alarms. And what that will do is that immediately that will become the time that the person texts you or the person calls you. Why? Because you're using no to your advantage. No texting right now. No green lights right now. It's a fun reverse psychology trick. It absolutely works. It is a little annoying because quite honestly, in that moment, you don't even want it to come, all right? But it gets the job done. So if there's things that you want to manifest, try that one out. That one is awesome. And I do also have for you some fun body manifesting tips if you would like to get into the physical shape of your life this year. Please make sure to pick up my free body manifesting tip sheet so that you can lose weight, get into the shape that you'd like to be in. It is free, and you can find that at bestbodytips.com. Again, that is bestbodytips.com, and I will also go ahead and put a handy link below so you can grab it there for the sake of convenience. Additionally, if you are new to my work here, I would love to invite you to take my 5-minute Law of Attraction test. If you are ready to know for sure that you are actually the only creator of your life, and what's going on out here is entirely created from what you're thinking up here, I've designed a very simple, very quick 5-minute manifesting test where you can prove it to yourself. Put something out and watch it come back. And to take that test now, please go to manifestingtest.com. Again, that is manifestingtest.com. I will also put a link to that as well in the description, but manifestingtest.com is the direct link. Thanks so much for watching today's video on these 3 atomic habits for manifesting. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. And of course, I look forward to bringing you another one soon. Bye-bye.